Alright, welcome back to AI War. Okay, in this third tutorial, we're going to actually go and attack an enemy planet. They've attacked us. Now we should have a little bit of a break before they come back again. It might only be around, 10 minutes or so, but, we're going to do what we can while we have a lull. I'm going to go on and build an energy reactor too, because while I have 6,700 net energy at the moment, I'm planning on building a lot of ships, and that's going to get dragged down pretty quick. The other thing is I've got less metal income than I do crystal income at the moment, and I'm really accumulating a lot of crystal that I really don't need, strictly speaking, as much as I need the metal at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some metal manufactories. And that's going to convert, each one of these is going to convert it's going to create 4 per second of metal income in exchange for me losing 6 crystal per second of income. So it's a net loss in terms of all my resources, but it will I think be a positive thing just because I need the metal so much. So my build queues right now are paused, so I'm going to go on and resume those on both my space docks here so that I can start getting some more ships out of there. I'm also going to build some bulletproof fighters. These are particularly strong against things like parasites and so forth that use traditional fire, because they traditional like shell ammo types. You can hover over each ship type to see what kind of ammo it uses. Because being bulletproof, they're immune to shells, although they're weak to plenty of other things. So I'm going to add those in so that now I'll be having armies that are a quarter of cruisers, fighters, bombers, and then my specialty, which is bulletproof fighters. There's 25 different bonus ship types in the game. Bulletproof fighters is one of those. You start with a different one each time you play, and we can gain more as we go. That's one of the things we want to focus on now, is trying to see where should we go next. We did a bunch of scouting, right? So let's see what we learned. Okay, there's a variety of planets here that used to be small and white that have now become one of the 2 shades of brown that reveal that they're AI, which AI they're controlled by. So let's start prioritizing these things. I can click the priority 0 button because it's probably what most of them are. That just means there's nothing particularly interesting at these particular planets unless there's something we want to go to on the other side of them. Yeah, so nothing particularly interesting there. This one's Mark III. Nothing particularly interesting. Same thing. Same thing. Yep. Yep. Not too much luck so far. What we're looking for is some sort of intermediate goal. We don't know where the enemy AI is yet, but there are other things that we can get in the meantime that will help us, like this, the advanced research stations. These will help us build up so that we can go take out the enemy AI once we find them. Even if we found them right now, they would just absolutely kill us. They've got Tech 5 stuff mostly at those planets and the surrounding ones, and right now we've got Tech 1, so we got a long ways to go. Here we found an advanced research station, which is a big deal. It's very lucky that we found one that's only 2 hops away from our home planet. The advanced research stations will let us get a new ship type, like the bulletproof fighter, one of those 25 bonus ship types, and that not only will give us like new capabilities in those ships, but also more ships to build, since the ship caps are all per type. Okay, let's check the rest. Nothing really that interesting here. Nothing here. Nothing there. That burst of fire was somebody coming through a wormhole into my planet, but that didn't last long. Lucky me. They came through a defended wormhole. Okay, so that's all the ones we've seen so far. Now, so we know we want to go over here to Oromon. Let's see what's in the way. Aome. Okay, this has mostly Mark 1 stuff, at least 1,000 seconds ago when we last looked at it. It's got 3 heavy defense units, though. Those are probably force fields. They might be fortresses, too. Um, Given that there's a Mark IV ship there, that probably means that's a fortress, which we're really not equipped to take right now. It's not going to go well if we go over there. Let's look around and see if we can find some more resources as an even shorter term goal so that we can go over there and get this advanced research station. We also want to go to all the planets that are adjacent to us and kill the warp gates that are there to prevent enemies from warping into our home planet. That'll mean we'll have a bigger frontier to defend, but it will also mean that our core resources and so forth will be safe, and we can shift our ships and production facilities, outwards. So that'll be continuously evolving process. ESEC right here does not have any heavy defense, and it only has 45 Mark I ships, at least a while ago it did. And it's got 4 metal and 2 crystal. That seems like a good possibility. Here, 0 metal, 1 crystal. That's not really worth it, even though it is pretty weak looking, although it has a heavy defense, but it's only Tech 3, Mark III. Up here, 1 metal, 3 crystal. I really need metal more, so that one seems like a better choice. This one also otherwise seems fairly weak. Alright, so to me that says let's go to ESEC, get the resources there, then we can consider Aunu and this Udonglea, and then we'll go for Aome.